Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a review on a new release. It's a new flanker of one of my favorite fragrances, and it is borninromagold from Valentino. So if you want to know all about this fragrance, how does it compare to the original one or other fragrances on the market, and to whom would I recommend this fragrance, and please keep on watching. So the original borninroma is one of my absolute favorite fragrances, and it is a fruity vanilla jasmine fragrance, absolutely beautiful and sexy and a compliment magnet. And since it was released, they came out every year with a new flanker, and I have to say I was never like really the biggest fan of the flankers. Now this year they came out with gold edition. As the name suggests, the whole line is inspired by the city of Rome, and in this case it is inspired by the summer vibes of the city, the golden lights and warmth of summer. I didn't read the notes on this fragrance. I actually blind bought it immediately when it was released, and I am pleasantly surprised. And when I do a review, I usually go through the notes, how this fragrance smells, and then the comparison. This time I'm going to do things a little bit differently because this fragrance is extremely similar to another one on the market, and it is Alien Goddess from Mugler. So I have both of the fragrances here on blotter, and let me tell you, oh my God, extremely similar fragrances. So I don't own Alien Goddess, and this is why I didn't get the resemblance right from the start. When I first tested it, I was like, this is just a solar, bright, golden edition of the original borninroma. It's very solar and bright, so they did a great job with the inspiration in this fragrance. It's absolutely a stunning opening. You get top note of mandarin, you have a heart of gardenia, and the base is coconut. And honestly, when I first sprayed it, I didn't get like a lot of coconut. Mostly I got like a solar, bright gardenia with vanilla. So definitely there are more notes in this fragrance than the declared one. I definitely smell vanilla. I definitely get something a little bit from the original DNA. So it's not totally a new fragrance. So I guess there is also cashmere, because I find like cashmere is really predominant in the original one, and I find some of this touch also in this one. So I was really impressed. And it wasn't until I, tried the fragrance more than once and I suddenly said, it just reminded me of another fragrance. So I went to the Fragrantica, so I cheated. It's not like I came up with the comparison. So I went to the Fragrantica and looked if people compared it to another fragrance. And yes, they compared it to Alien Goddess, which I don't own, but I have a sample of. And let me tell you, very similar fragrances. And if you don't know how Alien Goddess smells, it's practically a vanilla jasmine fragrance with some coconutty touch. So I feel like the coconut in Alien Goddess just gives this a little bit of smoothness. Actually, in the notes, it's coconut water, not coconut, and you don't really get it. It's mostly jasmine and vanilla. And it's the opening and the mid-dry down that really distinguish these two fragrances. So with the Valentino borninroma, you get the mandarin top note, and you don't notice it until you make the comparison with Alien Goddess, how it is predominant in the opening here. So when I first sprayed Valentino borninroma, I mostly got like a bright solar effect. I didn't really get mandarin as a top note. It has a little bit of a citrus, but not particularly the mandarin. It's not until I compared it with Alien Goddess that I really smelled the mandarin. And in the mid-dry down, you really get the gardenia, while Alien Goddess is almost a linear fragrance. It doesn't develop as much as this one. So, as I said, has a bright solar opening. In the mid, you get the floral heart of this fragrance, which is gardenia. And it is quite predominant. So if you are not a gardenia lover, I would say don't get this fragrance. And I was really shocked that in the notes there is no salt, because in the mid-dry down I get this salty vanilla. If you know fragrances like, I don't know, Olympia from Paco Rabanne or Idol Aura, this vanilla here has almost like a saltiness to it. And I don't know if everyone has the same experience, but I definitely get this salty vanilla peachy, you know, this peachy vanilla, which really adds a great touch to this fragrance. However, in the dry down, I don't get much of this salty vanilla anymore. It's more warm and sweet and coconutty. But still, I smell something a little bit cashmerani in this fragrance. I don't know if I am influenced by like the original DNA of Born in Roma, but this is what I personally smell. So in the dry down, these two fragrances are extremely similar. I would say the only difference when it comes to the dry down between Alien Goddess and Valentino borninromagold is the floral note. So it's jasmine in Alien Goddess and it is gardenia in Valentino borninroma. Now, when it comes to performance, this fragrance, when I first sprayed it, I said, oh my god, this is going to be a beast, because I didn't spray much and I was like really smelling the fragrance. But it does dry down a little bit more on the moderate longevity and sillage. So it stayed on my skin for 5-6 hours. And I am not an oversprayer, as I said many times. So I think if you overspray, you will get a better projection and also sillage. And since I did the comparison between Alien Goddess and Valentino borninromagold, which one would I recommend? Well, honestly, I would recommend Alien Goddess. Now, since I have Valentino borninroma, would I also purchase Alien Goddess? No. But if I have to choose between the two, honestly, I would go with Alien Goddess. Also because I'm a jasmine lover. I love gardenia, don't get me wrong, but if I have to choose between the two, it's always jasmine. And also, I feel like in Alien Goddess, it's more smooth and rounded. It's more creamy. It's not rough around the edges. Not that this one is, but in comparison, I feel like Alien Goddess is a little bit more smoother. And also comparing the two, it's Alien Goddess that is on the vanilla side and this one on the coconut side. So I would say if you love gardenia, go for this one. If you love jasmine, go for Alien Goddess. If you love coconut, so you are looking more for the coconut and you are choosing between the two, I would say go with Valentino borninroma. I really love this fragrance. The gardenia, the coconut is not bothering me. It's a beautiful solar summer fragrance that I don't know why it came out so late. It should have been released quite a while ago. Anyway, I'm happy they did. It's a great addition to the borninroma, and finally a flanker that I absolutely love. And that was my review of a Valentino borninromagold. I have exciting new reviews coming because there are a lot of new releases coming on the market. So I have Burberry Intense here, I have Chanel Gabrielle Allo, and I just saw that a lot of new releases are coming. So Narciso Rodriguez is coming with an intense version of All of Me. There is L'Interdit Absolu, which I'm really excited about. There is a new fragrance from Acqua di Parma, focused on rose, I don't remember now the name. There's Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, the intense version. So I am going to do a review on all of these fragrances as soon as they are released. So don't forget to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these reviews. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.